I've never had it easy in WWE. I've had injuries. I was released twice, and just when I had scratched and clawed my way to the top, my in-ring career was over. I could have sat at home, satisfied with what I accomplished, but I decided that's not how I wanted my story to end. I wanted to show myself, my family, and anyone who's gone through adversity in life that you need to take on whatever challenges you face and fight for your dreams.
Well, we might as well get on the Daniel Bryan bandwagon.
The Miracle Kid! The Miracle Kid! 77,000 chanting in unison. Yes, yes, yes.
Right after I graduated high school, I moved from Washington down to Texas to train at Shawn Michaels School. It wasn't too long after that I was signed by WWE. When I first got signed by WWE in 2000, I had no idea really what to expect. Most of the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was a trainer there and he helped me out a lot. So with the WWE contract and Hall of Fame trainers, Bryan Danielson was on the fast track to success, right? No, not quite. I was released in 2001, the first time I was released by WWE. It was really hard actually because I really didn't know what to do. William Regal told me this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to go travel the world, find who you are as a wrestler and find who you are as a person. So I went back to the Indies and touring in Japan. But soon after that, in 2003, Bryan Danielson made his triumphant return to WWE. Well, sort of.
Bryan Danielson from Aberdeen, Washington.
I returned for some one-off matches on WWE's weekend shows, Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
I like this kid. Look at that. Nice monkey flip. Well, you know, this Bryan Danielson is a very accomplished young man. We've seen him in the past, and he's very, very good.
I didn't really have a goal other than it was good exposure on TV. And one of these matches happened to be against a young up-and-comer named John Cena. Surely this would be my big break, right?
Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
Well, that's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
So damaging. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Drop kick.
I think Cena is a little surprised by the offense of this relative unknown.
Cena's new attitude may have made him overlook Danielson, but if he refocuses, he should easily take control back here.
Great offense by John Cena. The human body can only absorb so much of that.
That'll rearrange your face. Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to come over and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson
say is sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
There's no coming back from that. John Cena with the offense. I'll be shocked if that's not it.
John Cena is showing his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
A sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
Panic starting to set in for Cena. This could be a huge upset right here.
I'm seeing James the Razor Ramon on Raw in 1993, guys. A high-flying nobody is about to beat one of WWE's best.
Cena is too distracted by Brock Lesnar on the horizon. He's got to focus on surviving this match. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Damn.
Oh, what a kick.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Quick thinking to avoid that one. A jarring uppercut. Dodges a bullet there. Nope, reverses it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Comes up big with the reversal.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Guys, are we about to see a scrawny nerd beat John Cena here on Velocity?
It's ruthless aggression's revenge, Michael. I love it.
Look at this. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
And the Cena Nation doing everything they can to keep John Cena in this match.
It's called the C-Nation, Byron. One word.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That might have done it, Cole.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
And he goes for the pin!
Not yet.
Big move coming!
Wait for it!
Oh, my. John Cena.
But can he follow up here?
Let's take another look at that.
Michael, that was amazing.
Hoping to end it here! He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
Cena's dominating now as Bryan Danielson's inexperience begins to show. I got right to the gut. The cover. One. Wow, I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Toss to the outside. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Bringing it back into the ring. John Cena with a nice reversal. Great offense by John Cena.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Zeroing in on the neck. If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Gotta be impressed. with Cena tonight.
A lot of guys would have parlayed competitive matches on Heat and Velocity into being signed full-time to WWE, but that's not how things turned out. It's like my wife Bree likes to say, if anything was easy for me, I wouldn't be Daniel Bryan. But before I could become Daniel Bryan, I was Bryan Danielson. And as Bryan Danielson, I went on quite the run through the Indies. Over the course of 7 years, I won my first World Championship and had some amazing matches against guys who went on to become major WWE superstars. Guys like Seth Rollins, Cesaro, all sorts of guys all over the place. A lot of hardcore fans even say these were some of the best matches of my career. Personally, I credit these matches and opponents for helping me build the foundation I would later need to make it as a WWE superstar. Fans on the indie scene weren't the only ones who took notice, because in 2010, WWE re-signed me and Daniel Bryan was officially born.
My name is Daniel Bryan. I've been wrestling all over the world, and finally, I have an opportunity here in the WWE.
Although much like childbirth, as I've heard from my wife, this was also a somewhat painful experience. I came back as part of NXT, which wasn't like the NXT that you know and love today. At the time, NXT was a reality show with rookies and pro mentors. Unfortunately, my pro was The Miz.
People say that you're great, that you're a star, that you're ready for the WWE. Do you think you're ready?
Yes I do.
Well, one thing you have to learn about the WWE is you have to expect anything.
I guess in Miz's mind, beating a little bit of respect into his NXT rookie.
Believe it or not, we didn't get along very well back then either. I think the most ridiculous thing we had to do in NXT was the obstacle course. Okay, so you're gonna do the monkey bars. Then we go in the ring and juggle. Then you're gonna see how fast you can drink soda. Side note, it was actually supposed to be a hot dog eating contest. When they realized I was vegan and they didn't have any vegan hot dogs, they turned it into a soda drinking contest.
I didn't know vegans could drink soda.
Not drink it all.
I hadn't drank any soda in years. Think, watching that on TV, a grown man just drinking soda from a cup. That's it. Despite that, I did have the tremendous opportunity to show the WWE Universe what I was capable of when I got to face the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho. I loved watching Chris Jericho from the time I was in high school, the stuff that he did in WCW, being able to go against the World Champion on NXT on the first show. Win, lose, or draw, that elevates you, and I was very thankful for that opportunity.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place. I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz. Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in. Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Gets him with a kick. You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the Unified Tag Team Champion. He's the United States Champion. And the fact of the matter is this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe disrespects him for absolutely no reason doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure. Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget.
We've got to cover. This battle's not over yet.
He's a rock and roll animal, and that's just another moment in the jungle for Jericho.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in. Emotions have been running high.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan! Suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? He wants no part of the outside. When you look at this, simply amazing.
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Daniel Bryan is playing to the crowd when he should be taking care of business.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Be some sort of miracle.
Boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Dan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
Ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned at SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, that's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views. Still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off.
Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent.
The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposite. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard.
You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes.
We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know this rivalry is far from over, even after 8 years.
Oh my goodness, crushing it! Oh, drop kick! Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance Look at this.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Daniel Bryan,
He breaks out.
he's not done just yet, Michael.
Caught him with a punch. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz. Comes up big with the reversal. Oh, the reversal by The Miz. I just cannot believe the distance.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry. Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. Cover, cover. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Remarkable.
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No, Miz can't lose here tonight. Not Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Something big is coming.
The Miz with a nice reversal. Oh, the reversal by the Miz. He's displaying classic offense here. Great move. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
We got a cover. And the champ kicks out.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Can't you say Daniel Bryan's a social loser and that he's the biggest nerd you've ever seen? I guess you don't have any mirrors in your house, do you? That'll have me worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Look at this!
Back now inside the ring.
Daniel Bryan, this is gonna be big! Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in!
This one's over, guys!
But now, can Bryan make the most of this? Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Oh, he's able to reverse it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan, to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more than that. Bryan has submissions we haven't seen for years in WWE.
Well-executed arm drag. Will this be enough?
Up the turnbuckle goes Daniel Bryan. Look at this. And he hits with a diving assault.
Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he's such a tough target. The elbow drop lands.
That's it. It's over. It's over. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
He hits a huge elbow drop. Look out!
Bryan is not playing right now.
He wants no part of the outside. Back in the ring now. It may be a little early for Daniel Bryan to start celebrating.
Nice job by The Miz.
Dodges that one. Got him good with the punch. Oh, European uppercut.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
The lapel lock is in.
Just when you thought he had nothing left, The Miz got the worst end of that stick. He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Wow, I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage. A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. We hope you enjoyed that great match.
After I defeated The Miz, my WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat The Big Show for my first World Heavyweight Championship.
Can you believe it? Daniel Bryan is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
But for every step forward, it seemed like I took 2 steps back. One was pretty big. When at WrestleMania in 2012, I lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
Oh man! A brogue kick by Sheamus! Oh my God! Sheamus is the world champion! That may be one of the fastest title changes in the history of WrestleMania!
After that, I was angry and wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure. But it actually led to one of the most enjoyable times of my career.
Daniel Bryan's forced to go to anger management with that man.
No!
I formed an unlikely partnership with Kane.
Shut your mouth right now. The devil's favorite demon is nothing without the world's toughest vegan. No! 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 No!
Kane is one of my favorite people. We almost have the same sense of humor.
Daniel Bryan and Kane hugging out tonight. This is the most awkward and weird thing I've ever seen. There we go, yes, they hugged it out. Anger management, I believe, has been a success.
We just had a lot of fun.
We watch each other's back. Team Hell No style.
We had our first shot at the Tag Team Championships when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel, Bryan, and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Oh, I think this man means business. Nobody comes back from this. And a great shot by Kane.
Right across the chest.
And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
But what if I'm not a believer in anger management?
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last...
He's got the shoulders down. A thunderous elbow shot. That's not going to do it.
Not yet.
Kane making a statement as we speak. Kane showing some expert prowess here. We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
Definitely has his work cut out for him. Brought in the hard way.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. You know, I have to say, I have seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
And a hammer fist right across the collarbone.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off their rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole. Atomic drop. Boom. Followed up with a boot.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
He delivers a hard clothesline. One move after the other. It's devastating.
Can we address...
This may very well be it. And Kane easily avoids the pinfall.
Not yet. He's a spinning ball of energy.
Incoming! Tagged in. His signature slam.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
You gotta believe this one's over. Well done.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
Oh, man.
Gosh, why?
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a...
He's looked... That landed perfectly.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
The no lock is in.
That should do it. Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion. He did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus.
He's going for the pin. Oh, I think this man means business. And he kicks out.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Incoming. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Keep your eye on this one. Look at this. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual excursion. That guy's a fraud.
The strikes have a little extra on them tonight. He's making a statement here with this attack. R-Truth doing a little dancing now. Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty.
Whoa. Incredible move by R-Truth. He's in control now. What a slam, Michael.
He goes for the cover. And a kick out.
Gonna take more than that.
R-Truth with the offense. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. He's too quick for him there.
And R-Truth evades that one.
Oh, the reversal by R-Truth. He tossed him like a sack of potatoes. Daniel Bryan needs to get refocused. He just needs to breathe in and breathe out.
I don't think now is a good time for breathing exercises, Michael.
Yeah, Cole, get up there and hand Daniel a stress ball right now. We'll see if that helps.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered.
Here's the cover. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE. R-Truth with a nice reversal. Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now. And R-Truth evades that one. Oh boy, he is rolling. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. Nice move. In off the tag. Oh, what an uppercut.
And R-Truth,
and he forces the break.
Great job by him there, realizing where he was in proximity to the ropes.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at the same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion. When this guy's on, look out.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, He did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Here comes R-Truth. A rolling elbow.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
His clothesline finds the mark. Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
Putting it... Whoa! Oh, man. He got up there. You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There's some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Surprised by a devastating kick.
So painful. Oh boy, he is rolling. In comparing Daniel Bryan to Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Boom! Oh, what an elbow! Ooh!
And R-Truth evades that one.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no... Here we go.
He's taken down face first.
R-Truth back in control here.
We're going to take another look at this.
I could watch this move over and over.
Shoulders down. And he breaks the pin. Trying to fracture his jaw. Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help.
Delivering the knee.
Oh, going for it! Going for it!
No luck is in. Will they tap? Will they tap?
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
Guys from the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Kingston's in trouble.
Kane are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control. Now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
Hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And there's Kane on the top rope. Splash. And it was cover. New tag team champion.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
WWE Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan
Who can't stand each other,
and Kane.
but now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
We don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
am
both of them,
the
Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch.
There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
Team Hell No had a great run, but like most tag teams, Keen and I eventually went our separate ways, and I returned to pursuing my goal of winning singles titles.
I need to win the WWE Championship.
It was around this time I had a series of matches with Randy Orton that would have a much greater effect on my career than I could ever imagine. I put a lot of pressure on myself during this because Randy was really the first real top guy that I had a rivalry with. If I could do well with Randy, that puts you even to another level. I felt I had a lot to prove, which led to some very hard-hitting and physical contests. I got pretty banged up, but I was determined to fight through it and not let it slow me down. So much so that I went on to face Randy Orton in a street fight rematch on Raw.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Oh no! I got right to the gut! He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Vertical suplex. Nice. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
You have to think that's it. Up against the barrier now.
I think that barrier might be the only thing holding him up.
I think you're right.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Hits him with the uppercut. Connects with a knee drop. He's got him now. Back in from the floor. Going all the way up. Look out! He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Solid contact from Daniel Bryan. Ouch.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Up and over with a suplex. There's the Irish whip. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks. It looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
Oh, I think this man means business. That lands. We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Good quick reversal there by Randy Orton. We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight. Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship. He's won the Royal Rumble and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory. We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Oh boy, he is rolling. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men... Oh my goodness!
Who knows what's going to happen? This match could go anywhere. Look at this. Bringing it back into the ring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Here he goes.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
When this guy's on, look out. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Incredible. This has to be it. This kind of offense he's known for. Got it. Perfectly executed. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be...
He might have it. Incoming. That might have hurt his head just as much.
Here's his moment, Michael. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick. Oh, watch out!
Just an awesome his shoulders are down.
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy... We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Well executed. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE. Orton looking for something big. Uh-oh. Vintage Randy Orton.
The Viper strikes again. I love it. Orton better not waste this opportunity.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Quick thinking to avoid that one.
He wants to do this in the ring.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Ow, that hurt.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
Kick after kick.
That has got to be it. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Here he goes. Clearly on a mission here.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
I think it's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
He's going for it all.
Whoa!
Randy Orton's methodical attacks are starting to take their toll on the man he considers a weak link, Daniel Bryan.
Bryan's defeated many top WWE stars, but beating a guy the caliber of Orton may just be outside Daniel Bryan's level.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
What an uppercut!
That'll cost some teeth.
Oh, man.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looking for a repeat.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Got all of that one. In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is in. He's got him covered. 1, 2. Gets the shoulder up. Not yet. Nope. Reverses it.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out? Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a ring here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight. Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
Now you will find absolutely, oh my gosh, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused this. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Orton kicks out. Now a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
So damaging. He's making a statement here with this attack. We have seen him here before. Nice move.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
It's got to be over now.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
It is now time for me to tell you whom I've selected to compete against me for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
After my series of matches with Randy Orton, I really started gaining momentum, and both the WWE Universe and Superstars took notice. One of those superstars was none other than my former Velocity opponent, John Cena.
I select Daniel Bryan.
We've both obviously come a long way since that match. But John was on another level.
John Cena is an 11-time WWE Champion.
This was my chance to really prove I belonged in the main event picture on a major show like SummerSlam.
And the question is, for Daniel Bryan, tonight, will he become the next John Cena? Or the first Daniel Bryan?
We even had Triple H as our special guest referee. What could possibly go wrong?
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan has been in recent months. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of electric momentum since guys like The Rock, or even Bryan's opponent, John Cena.
Bryan sees Cena as an entertainer, while Daniel calls himself a wrestler, and a more superior one than Cena. The champion disagrees. We'll see who's right tonight.
The shoulder block. This one is over. Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
That packed a punch. Leapfrog. That'll turn you around.
Boom! What an uppercut.
Jarring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Did you see how much air he got on that? There's something we should address, something we need to think of. Randy Orton has been playing mind games with both of these men in recent weeks. Orton possesses the Money to Bank contract. He can cash it in at any time. It's just something else these two need to keep in mind. He's displaying classic offense here. And he misses the mark.
Talk about a rough landing. Michael, you remind us of Randy Orton possibly lurking in the shadows with that Money in the Bank contract. The Viper could be more like a vulture tonight if he chooses to cash in that contract.
I don't think either John or Daniel have any room in their mind to be thinking about anything else other than the task at hand, gentlemen.
John Cena got him there.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. You know, we knew Cena had a bummed elbow coming into this match, but it seems to be holding up thus far.
Fighting through pain. That's what champions do.
These two competed against each other 10 years ago on an episode of WWE Velocity, in a time before John Cena brought us into an era of ruthless aggression.
10 years is a very long time, Michael, and Daniel and John have been on a distinctively different path since that night.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat.
Tope Atomico.
Oh, amazing. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I'll be shocked if that's not it. And there's his speed paying off. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Daniel Bryan's been showing shades of his former mentor, Shawn Michaels, here tonight.
Well, Cena's very familiar with Michaels, but Bryan has a greater striking game than HBK ever did.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Clearly on a mission here. This kind of offense he's known for. This might be it.
Oh, my.
John Cena with a nice reversal. Oh, and it's a reversal. He lands the strike with great accuracy. Getting nailed with a strike like that lets you know just what kind of fight you're in. The WWE Universe is coming unglued, an absolute fever pitch here. That'll have you worrying about incoming, and he really got some hang time with that one. Bringing it back into the ring. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Nicely done. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look out! We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. This guy's a machine. He's making a statement here with this attack. Wow, I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
Too early in the match to end it.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Oh, a flying forearm on the mark. This could end.
Jeez. I don't know. Is that enough to stop Cena? The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Judging from the feeling inside this arena, I think this crowd knows they may very well witness history here in this match.
Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
This is going to be big. Look at this. Elbow drop. There's no coming back from that. Look at this. When this guy's on, look out. He finally got it, guys.
I think this is the beginning of the end. Oh boy, he is rolling.
I think this man means business.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Hopefully John Cena can recover.
He's looking at it. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
The challenger wants something just within reach, and the champ wants to hang on to that. Look at this!
Well, lucky fans here in Los Angeles have been witness to many historic moments, including WrestleMania 7.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's going for it all. Going for broke. Hits him with a headbutt.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Quick thinking to avoid that one. Here we go. John Cena. Look at this.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
Look out, John Cena. Oh, my. John Cena.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
Right on. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Real close. Too close for comfort.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Daniel Bryan caught by Cena. Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel Bryan rolls him up, shoulders down to win the title on a kick out.
So close.
Oh, he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has seen it where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. Royal Road. The trial, the tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates. Massive moment at SummerSlam.
Oh, whoa, wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is. To say, hey, Daniel, tonight, you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion. Can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh, no.
What's that? Randy Orton.
Oh, my God. Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, guys, you don't think now Randy Orton's thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another, And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps. Oh, my God!
What the hell?
Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What's going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
No, not like this. Not like this.
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan. Now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship.
You've gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me.
New
was a setup.
WWE champion,
Randy Orton is the new champion.
I won the WWE Championship that night, but yet again, it was one step forward, 2 steps back. Triple H and Randy Orton teamed up to take the title away from me right after the match.
Randy Orton has cashed in Money in the Bank.
I was champion for all of about 4 minutes, which I've been told ranks among the top 5 shortest title reigns ever, so at least I have that to be proud of. Next chapter was all about facing adversity, which, as you know, I had plenty of experience with up until this point. Week after week, I was up against the Authority, who were doubting my abilities and saying I wasn't worthy of being champion, which really hit close to home.
I need to manage your expectations. Daniel, you might not be an A, but you are a B+.
My former trainer, Shawn Michaels, even joined in on the fun.
Oh, and a sweet chin music!
This was also the beginning of the Yes Movement. The chant had been around for a while, but now it carried more weight as a way for the WWE Universe to unite and express their displeasure with how it was being treated. So I started doing this thing, and other people started doing it, and then they start using it for their own things in something that's completely non-related to me.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So long after I'm done with this and retired, people may still be doing this for things that they're excited about, or to show that they want change. And I just think that that's really cool. But after a while, I could only take so much. I even got to a point where I felt the Yes Movement wasn't going to be enough to overcome the obstruction I faced. Maybe they were right. Maybe I was just a B+ player. So I said, what the hell? and join the Wyatt family.
I want you to open your eyes. This is the end. I'm yours. Let me join the family.
It was actually a lot of fun being with the Wyatts. Plus, it was kind of a no-brainer since I already had the beard.
Welcome back to Raw, and tonight's main event, a steel cage tag team match pitting Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt against the Usos.
Tonight started with a tag match between the foursome that ended in disqualification, but now the only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escape.
While the WWE Universe continues to beg for Daniel Bryan to see the light, this is Bryan's chance to finally show his new brother, Bray Wyatt, that he belongs in the Wyatt family.
That lands. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Jey Uso connecting there with a good shot. Taking it to the chest here. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. And the strike lands.
Jimmy Uso isn't looking good in the early going.
When we say oos, he might be saying ow.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Jimmy Uso. Ooh, drives him down with a Samoan drop.
Guys, I've just been so heartbroken to see Daniel Bryan give up and join the Wyatts.
Oh, boo-hoo, Byron. He didn't join the Wyatts, he became a Wyatt. And this isn't giving up. This is just the beginning of Wyatt family dominance.
Incredible! This has to be it. They say the twins always know what the other is thinking. Jey has to come to his brother's aid, and quick.
The Usos are the very definition of tag team specialists, but a tornado cage match may just be out of their expertise.
Corey, you mentioned Bryan.
Bray Wyatt drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Can he end it here? Jey Uso's just getting overwhelmed.
There's no coming back from that. Somebody stop this. Ooh! You know when you take direct hits like that, it becomes hard to move if you can't move. Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan looking to escape the cage here. Trying to get up over the top. Meanwhile, the Usos trying to run interference. Remember, you win via escape over the top or through the door or pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Oh, man. Bad landing.
The Usos and now it's the Usos looking to escape. Jimmy and Jey looking to win this matchup. As Harper and Rowan.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Wait, oh my God! The Usos win!
What a victory.
Yeah, but Harper just blasted one of the Usos. Rowan taking out the other.
You got a fight on the outside after an absolute war inside.
The Usos don't look very victorious right now.
Jimmy and Jey, however, winning the steel cage match over Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt is irate. He is livid.
Bray Wyatt's seemingly master plan just backfired.
Well, he's embarrassed, Byron. He's embarrassed he lost to the Usos. What are we witnessing?
I've got no idea.
No, wait a minute.
Daniel Bryan allowing himself to be a sacrifice for Bray Wyatt, or maybe not.
Daniel Bryan defying Bray Wyatt.
The WWE fans are going insane.
This is not a smart move, Bryan.
And now what is Bray doing?
Come on!
Is Bray Wyatt sacrificing himself to Daniel Bryan?
Maybe Daniel Bryan is starting to come to his senses.
Oh, look out! Here we go! Loading up Bray Wyatt! And finally, the spell has been broken!
Bryan's decided he no longer wants to be under the control of Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family.
Or was it a ruse all along? Harper and Rowan, they're locked outside of the steel cage as Daniel Bryan continues the assault on Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is in deep trouble as Daniel Bryan unloading.
Bray Wyatt feeling the fury of Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's been waiting a long, long time for this. And you have to wonder, guys, if this was a complete setup, if this was a ruse. Daniel Bryan is shedding the skin of the Wyatts.
Bray Wyatt with his back against the wall. You have to wonder how much more he has to give here in this Tornado Tag Team match.
It's make or break time here, and he absolutely has to find a way to get back on the offensive if he wants to win this match.
There's no recovering from that.
Here he goes. Locks him with a series of kicks.
Is that it? Is it over?
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
He may very well have run out of gas. He's absolutely running on fumes right now.
Yeah, things look bleak right now.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling for air right now.
Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied!
What a comeback.
Nicely done. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Harper and Rowan can't get in the cage. Daniel Bryan assaulting Wyatt as the other members of the Wyatt family look on. Daniel Bryan is back.
Daniel Bryan is liberated.
Daniel Bryan's going to make the patriarch of the Wyatt family pay with his running knee.
The exclamation point on the end of this relationship.
And the celebration from the newly liberated Daniel Bryan.
Bryan soaking in the moment, as he should. And the WWE Universe absolutely loves it.
Fortunately, my alliance with the Wyatt family was short-lived.
Daniel Bryan shedding the Wyatt skin.
I turned my attention back to fighting for my dreams and becoming WWE champion again. Unfortunately, the people in charge had other plans, like not even giving me a chance to compete in that year's Royal Rumble match. So it came down to taking matters into my own hands, along with the help of the WWE Universe and the Yes Movement, of course. This led to the night we occupied Raw, one of the highlights of my WWE career.
We are not leaving until we get what we want. And Hunter, you know exactly what we want. A match between you and me at WrestleMania 30. If I beat you, I get added to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match.
You get all of it. You get me. You get your deal. And I am going to end this at WrestleMania.
Now, I had an opportunity at WrestleMania, and that's all I ever really wanted. Just a chance to show my peers and the world how great I could be on the grandest stage of them all. Not only once, but potentially twice.
$75,167 sold out in New Orleans. The story since day one is the Authority does not want this man, Daniel Bryan, to be the face of WWE. In their mind, it just wouldn't be best for business. Well, the Yes Movement has forced the Authority's hand.
Will the WWE Universe be chanting yes at the end of WrestleMania? The winner of this match will enter a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship later tonight.
It's the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, the COO, the Game, Triple H versus the B-plus player, Daniel Bryan.
I need to question with the way the Authority has treated Daniel Bryan what kind of example they think they're setting for young superstars who are trying to burst on the scene, perhaps even from NXT.
The Authority exemplifies leadership, Cole. It's hard for an ignoramus like yourself to understand the tough decisions they have to make, all in effort to do what's best for business.
You call me an ignoramus.
Takes him down to the mat.
Corey, my previous question still wasn't answered. What kind of example is the Authority setting? I mean, a few weeks ago, they handcuffed Daniel Bryan. He did irreparable damage to his shoulder. Name call me all you want, but there's no defense for that malicious behavior.
The Authority was...
He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
Triple H needs to find a way to shake the cobwebs off him. I don't want to know what that feels like.
The one thing I worry about with Triple H in this match is his overconfidence. This is the Game's 18th WrestleMania, and he's made us aware that he's put down a lot of superstars with more credentials than Daniel Bryan under these bright lights.
When this guy's on, look out. Corey brought up an interesting point of Triple H possibly being overconfident. On paper, this is certainly a mismatch. Triple H is tough and has a he might have it. He's just so quick.
You have to like his chances here.
Well done.
I've been glancing over at Stephanie McMahon throughout this match, and I'm nervous for Daniel Bryan. If there's anybody in this arena who wants to beat up Daniel Bryan more than Triple H, it's Stephanie.
First of all, Saxton, keep your eyes off the Game's wife. She's here in support of her husband. There is nothing wrong with that. They share a beautiful love, and Stephanie's just following through on their sacred wedding vows. You should be applauding their love.
Stephanie still at ringside with an evil look on her face, staring daggers at her husband's opponent, thinking about the time she slapped a handcuffed Daniel Bryan. But no, Corey, sure, you're right. The only reason Stephanie is out here is for moral support.
I call for defamation of character by you, Cole. You can't unjustly allude to Stephanie being out here for any other reason than encouragement for her husband, Triple H.
Of course, Triple H and Stephanie have been a part of WWE for a very long time. They've seen a lot of flash in the pans, and they think the whole Yes Movement is just another fad the fans will stop caring about.
It's easy to get the crowd's attention, their adulation, if you pander to them with cheap one-syllable catchphrases. But in the end, none of it matters, because none of it lasts. In the end, all that's left is the Game, and only one man knows how to play it. To expand a little further on this fad of the Yes Movement, the thing a lot of people fail to understand is Daniel Bryan and this Yes Movement are just a myth. They're a fallacy, a wave that can only last for so long.
Well, this wave is made up of the WWE Universe, Corey, and Daniel Bryan is going to surf on it for as far as it'll take him. Possibly even the main event of WrestleMania.
What do you know, Byron? You're scared of the kiddie pool.
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right. Look at this. Bringing it back into the ring. Man, Triple H, what offense.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
The beginning of the end.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Guys, are we getting to the point where Daniel Bryan is not going to be able to protect himself?
I'll tell you what, Daniel Bryan is about heart and guts. He is not going to go down without a fight.
Triple H setting it up.
What a spine buster by the game. This one's over, guys.
Shoulders on the mat. What is keeping this competitor going?
So resilient.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
Pedigree.
The game getting absolutely punished right now.
Nicely done. There he goes, crashing to the floor. Incoming.
Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
He's making a statement here with this attack. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
At this point, it looks like even the winner. Look at this.
He wants no part of the outside.
The end may be near.
Surprises him with those kicks.
That has got to be it.
Oh, man. Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Comes up big with the reversal. And a thunderous crash. And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
One move after the other. It's devastating. Clearly on a mission here.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their last legs here.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Nelson applied.
And the neck took the brunt of that German suplex.
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
Got him in the S-lock.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Jeez. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Yeah, but it's all about sustaining that effort. Let's hope he can do it.
Executed perfectly. On, he dodges out of the way. Dodges a bullet there. Takes him down in a major way, too. He gets it with a reversal. Look at him move. What acrobatics. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. He wants to do this in the ring. The force on that impact was unreal, guys.
Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
He wants to do this in the ring. Gets out of the way of that one. He's looking at it. And the dive finds its mark.
The game getting absolutely punished right now.
Triple H looking to end it. He wants no part of the outside. He's going for it all.
Whoa! Oh boy, he is rolling.
Here he goes. Gosh, this is like that old battery commercial. This move just keeps going and going and going and going.
That should do it. The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! This one is over.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, it didn't look any less brutal the second time around.
Going all the way up. This has been a battle. Look out! Great move.
Look, Triple H is on the attack now. Triple H is on fire, letting everyone know how he feels.
Not again. Wow.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand, right?
Hooked up and he's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at this. And again, guys, so much at stake here tonight for Daniel Bryan and Triple H. The winner will move on to a triple threat for the championship.
With one good arm here in the line, is the buster by the game.
Stopped in his tracks is Daniel Bryan, and Triple H looks poised to take over.
And now he's looking for the pedigree to put Daniel Bryan away. Nowhere to go, pedigree.
Maybe it's over.
Cover by Triple H to advance to the championship match. And Daniel Bryan kicks out. Stephanie cannot believe what just happened. How did Bryan kick out of the pedigree?
It's got to be Bryan's heart. It's Bryan's desire that continually carries him through.
Triple H cannot believe what just happened.
Daniel Bryan might not have anything left in the tank. There you see Stephanie shouting a few words of encouragement to her husband, the game, to finish the job.
Everything the authority has tried to do to suppress the dreams and desires of Daniel Bryan.
Stephanie perhaps reminded Triple H that Daniel Bryan is just a B-plus player.
The authority for so many years trying to hold Daniel Bryan down, and now an opportunity tonight to end Daniel Bryan's dream here at WrestleMania.
When will Daniel Bryan realize that he is downright overmatched right now?
It's not in Daniel Bryan's DNA, Corey. He doesn't accept failure.
Triple H dragging him to the middle of the ring, looking once again to put Bryan away with a second pedigree. And Daniel Bryan able to reverse it. Reaches on the cover, and Triple H kicks out.
Triple H held on.
And now once again, Triple H going for the pedigree on Bryan.
Bryan trying to block it.
Daniel Bryan showing signs of life. Oh! And another knee.
Measured brutality from the cerebral assassin.
As much as we talk about the heart and the desire of Daniel Bryan, you cannot discount the incredible experience of the game, Triple H.
The in-ring acumen of Triple H, second to none, as Daniel Bryan is about to find out once again.
No!
Bryan caught him! Daniel Bryan with an opening! Bryan has an opportunity! Daniel Bryan misses wildly! Triple H, though! Bryan lands on his feet, backs into the corner. Knee! Where? The cover! Hook to the leg! He did it!
Wow!
Here is your winner,
One of the biggest upsets in WrestleMania history. Daniel Bryan has stunned the world.
Do you not see the ramifications of what just happened? Now we have this guy, this everyday guy, Daniel Bryan, in a WrestleMania main event.
And New Orleans couldn't be happier about it, Corey. Yes! 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 Yes!
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
We may be in New Orleans tonight, but I assure you there was nothing easy about that win right there. Bryan lands on his feet. Out of the corner. Running knee! Running knee! Can Daniel Bryan do it? Can he do it? Yes! 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 Yes!
I've never had any concerns or doubts about wrestling more than once.
One of the biggest upsets in WrestleMania history. Daniel Bryan has stunned the world. Oh, Triple H from behind.
So after the first match, I was backstage. And I just spent most of the time trying to get my body warmed up to go out there again.
There's no way that he can be 100% for this match. The kid's got guts.
If there's three things that I have that you'd say, what are your best attributes? Legs, lungs, heart. And I never get tired.
His chest may be black and blue after this. This is the main event of WrestleMania 30 for the richest prize in the business. Randy Orton defends his WWE World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match against the Royal Rumble winner Batista and the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan.
Everyone enters with determination to succeed in the main event of this historic 30th WrestleMania. But Daniel Bryan enters with the Yes Movement on his back and a shoulder attack by Triple H in the first match of the show.
Well, this is Triple H's last line of defense. Daniel Bryan somehow still standing after his first match and Triple H's attack. Now Daniel Bryan is going to wage battle against Triple H's two biggest soldiers. If Orton and Batista can work together, Bryan won't be a factor.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. He hits a nasty uppercut. Oh my goodness, crushing it. Oh, I think this man means business. It's astonishing that the WWE Universe is back on their feet and cheering Daniel Bryan right now. Just 30 minutes ago, you could hear a pin drop when Brock Lesnar ended The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak.
The WWE Universe desperately needs a pick-me-up right now, and nothing would make them happier than Daniel Bryan finally overcoming the Authority.
Batista going to work now. Bang! Oh, KO punch. Dragon suplex. Setting him up for something here.
And whatever it is, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt bad.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
Military press.
Ooh! He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Daniel Bryan may have defeated Triple H earlier tonight, but he's still a WrestleMania rookie compared to his opponents here tonight.
It's not even close, Cole. All Bryan's done at WrestleMania before tonight was lose a match in 18 seconds 2 years ago, then rely on Kane to get the job done last year. Orton and Batista have so much more big match experience.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Michael, Corey, the two of you mentioned Bryan's lacking resume compared to Batista and Orton. And it's true. Batista beat Triple H in the main event of WrestleMania 21 and had championship matches at WrestleMania 23 and 26.
And the Apex Predator is in his 11th consecutive WrestleMania. Orton was in the main event at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania and successfully defended the WWE Championship against John Cena and Triple H the year before that. Bryan is extremely outclassed tonight.
Drop kick! He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Batista's been a real destroyer since he returned to WWE at the beginning of the year. He handily won the Royal Rumble and has been dominant ever since.
Batista did impress at the Royal Rumble, I'll admit. The Authority didn't even let Daniel Bryan enter the match. A guy in the WWE Championship picture since last August was just cut out of a WrestleMania opportunity. Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Oh, I think this man means business. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Cole, you whined about Bryan missing the Royal Rumble. Did you forget that he lost to Bray Wyatt earlier that night? Why should a loser get a shot in the Royal Rumble?
I'll ignore the fact that Bryan had to fend off Harper and Rowan during that match, but are you telling me that JBL and El Torito were more deserving of a spot in that match than a fan favorite like Daniel Bryan? Come on, man.
Now that's how you make a statement. A head-pounding bulldog. He's displaying classic offense here. And it's Batista with a reversal. There is no way Daniel Bryan can be at 100% after the beating Triple H gave him tonight. Shoulders down, is it enough? The offense of Batista is working well right now. He's got some fight left in him.
There's a reason Orton is the face of the WWE. Down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt.
Orton getting seemingly out of this. I hope the yes movement's happy with this unjust turn of events.
Bryan and Batista are hungry to once again be atop the WWE food chain, and it's looking likely right now.
He's going for it all.
Unbelievable athleticism.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
Randy Orton has a big chip on his shoulder tonight. Batista's been arguing with Stephanie McMahon. Daniel Bryan's been fighting with Triple H. Orton's almost become an afterthought in his own title defense.
Well, for a guy who's clamored to be the face of the WWE, and
Batista is in position.
Ooh, spine buster by the animal.
That's called making a statement, Cole.
You're not going to win many matches that easily.
Too early in the match to end it.
His clothesline finds the mark.
The two of you called Orton a quote-unquote afterthought. And he's going to disprove that tonight when he exits the biggest WrestleMania ever as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, he's got two of the most hungry competitors in WWE to topple first. So I wouldn't call this one for the Apex Predator just yet.
Batista going to work now. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. And he lands a savage elbow. Wow. Elbow! Oh, big time slam right there. A spectacular maneuver.
The yes lock's applied. Orton might tap out.
Oh, look who's back. Triple H, Stephanie.
The Authority just wants to have a bird's eye view of what's going on.
No, more than that, Corey.
Triple H just ripped the referee out of the ring. I believe Daniel Bryan could have won the championship right there.
Clearly, Triple H is still bitter over losing to Daniel Bryan earlier on tonight.
Yeah, the reason Daniel Bryan has made it to this matchup. Meanwhile, is Daniel Bryan, Batista with a spine buster.
Triple H now summoning a new official.
What the call? Come on.
I'm sure this referee's going to be fair.
It's all about what's best for business, gentlemen.
It's all about screwing over Daniel Bryan.
We're going to put Bryan away with a Batista bomb. Here's the cover. And a kick out. A kick out.
Not quite.
The Authority obviously unhappy with the performance of this official.
It's just continued oppression by the Authority. Trying to control the narrative,
Just
control the match.
Who signs your paycheck, Saxton?
Yeah, but the bottom line is this. Daniel Bryan has had his back against the wall since the beginning of this night. He's been banged up, he's bruised, he's battered. Now he's got the Authority against him once again. Meanwhile, Batista to the post. And Daniel Bryan.
Bryan trying his best to fight this uphill battle.
Bryan's fired up. Look out! Bryan! Suicide dive down on the Authority.
Right now it's Daniel Bryan against the world. Do whatever you got to do to survive.
Daniel Bryan battling, fighting everybody.
Batista. Takes him down in a major way, too.
Uppercut. Batista isn't looking good here, guys. The animal may fall short of his WrestleMania mission right here.
Well, if Batista loses here tonight, I don't think he'll be able to deal with it.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
Keep your eye on this one.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend.
Look at this. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
You have to think that's it.
The flying forearm finds his target. Rolling up Batista. Shoulders are down. And just breaking things up is Randy Orton.
How close was Daniel Bryan?
As close as Daniel Bryan's ever going to get, because now the plan is coming together, and Bryan's going to end up on the short end of the stick.
Now the assault outside the ring by Randy Orton. Remember, triple threat rules, no countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes as Bryan is whipped into the barricade. And Randy Orton now unleashing fury on Bryan.
Randy Orton seemingly... Oh! In desperation mode, along with Batista doing whatever they can to suppress Daniel Bryan.
This is clearly about injuring Bryan, ending his career, and now Randy Orton with steel stairs at hand.
Yeah, this very well could end Bryan.
Oh my God, Bryan driven down again.
Daniel Bryan's fairy tale evening just came to a screeching halt.
And look at this, Batista and Randy Orton game planning their next form of attack.
This is absolutely disgusting.
Oh boy.
Oh, now right here in front of us, the announce table being ripped apart. You can only imagine what Batista and Orton have planned here.
Perhaps the final act to disable the dreams of Daniel Bryan.
Bryan can't even move. He's defenseless out here.
Bryan is giving it his all. So much heart, so much determination.
Oh my God. To the announce table now. Bryan went through hell in the first match tonight, and now his second match against Orton and Batista.
You don't think?
What the?
Oh, I do think. Batista wants to end Bryan's career right here.
Oh no.
Up goes Bryan.
Oh, Batista bomb to an RKO!
My
right
God.
through our table!
My goodness.
Are you kidding me? Bryan's been broken in half!
Be careful what you ask for, Daniel Bryan, because you just might get it.
Absolute no concern for the health and well-being of Daniel Bryan.
And now the medical personnel bringing in a stretcher.
What a horrible sight.
Oh, what a horrible way for this night to end for Daniel Bryan, who fought so valiantly earlier on to beat Triple H, to get to this triple threat match for an opportunity at the championship, the main event at WrestleMania. And now
Batista just flattened Orton.
Yeah, Batista and Orton, who had an alliance moments ago, now turn this into a one-on-one match for the WWE title.
That's what they wanted. That's what Batista and Randy Orton wanted. They wanted Daniel Bryan out of the equation so they could compete for the championship.
Well, it's also what the Authority wanted as well. Triple H and Stephanie. They wanted Daniel Bryan out of here. Been a thorn in their side forever.
Batista once again in complete control. The Apex Predator is being beaten down.
Meanwhile, medical personnel continue to work on Daniel Bryan as this match continues for the WWE Championship.
All right, now it's Batista who's in
again
over the Viper.
Well, the animal returned to WWE for one reason, to be the best.
And look at Orton fighting back, but again, driven back down to the floor.
Yeah, the animal could be just moments away, Corey, from accomplishing that goal.
And Orton rolled back into the ring by the animal, Batista. But Orton caught him. And now Randy Orton's got Batista where he wants him.
Batista took too much time, and he may pay for it.
Went for the DDT, and Batista launches Orton over the top rope. Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan's being stretchered back to the locker room area for medical treatment. Randy Orton off the apron, face first goes Batista. And there's Bryan being carted away.
Better bring that stretcher back here. We might need it for Batista.
Terrible, terrible way for this night to end for Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan, what is he doing?
Listen, I get the fighting spirit of Daniel Bryan, but Bryan's hurt.
What is Daniel Bryan doing?
Bryan's got more guts than brains, period.
Medical personnel try to get Daniel Bryan out of here, and now Orton has Bryan.
Well, Randy Orton's going to make sure that Daniel Bryan heads back to the locker room on a stretcher after driving him into the steps.
And here...
Back Working from the floor. Hurricane Rana, and nobody does it better.
Oh, going for it! Going for it!
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Randy Orton has found an answer here. Orton looking for something big. Uh-oh.
Good night. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
He's just so dominant. Drops him with a bulldog. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied!
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
Oh, I think this man means business. Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent.
Oh, going for it! Going for it!
Got him with the S-lock.
Here's his moment, Michael.
He did it! He did it! The Miracle Kid! The Miracle Kid!
It's a miracle on Bourbon Street! Yes! Yes! Yes!
I could watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan just overcame the authority.
Daniel Bryan just had the greatest performance in 30 years of WrestleMania. In one night, he defeated Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton, and is now WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
I can honestly say that a win is a little more satisfying when you make your opponent tap out.
We may be in New Orleans tonight, but I assure you there was nothing easy about that win right there.
WrestleMania 30 was truly a night I will never forget.
Batista's gonna tap! He did it! He did it! The impossible dream has become reality!
This was a show that people came to wanting to see Daniel Bryan win.
Tonight marked one of the most incredible performances in the history of WrestleMania!
I felt like I was an integral part of this show and not just winning the championship. To have my family there and my friend Connor Mahalik just really put it over the top. I still vividly remember it. After the match, I go out there and hug Connor. When I think of WrestleMania 30, it really put into perspective any challenges I had and also made me appreciate the platform I could use to inspire kids like Connor to continue to fight through some pretty serious adversity, just by doing what I love to do. In WWE, you don't really get a chance to sit back and enjoy the moment for too long.
Oh my God! Kane coming from out of nowhere!
I am going to eviscerate Daniel Bryan and send him to the depths of hell.
It was fitting that my first big title defense came against my former partner Kane. Little did I know, it would also be my last.
Right now, the Demon Kane plans to annihilate the movement of the masses. Kane versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in an Extreme Rules match.
Extreme Rules is the only setting fit for such a personal rivalry. Kane has turned Daniel Bryan's dream into a nightmare, and we don't know what to expect next.
So expect the unexpected. If it ain't nailed down, it's probably going to be used as a weapon. If it is nailed down, bodies are probably going to collide into it.
Hits him with the uppercut. The champ is taking it to the Demon now. Incredible considering the hell Daniel has been put through in recent weeks.
It's adrenaline right now for Daniel Bryan. Once it wears off, he'll feel all the aches and pains again.
He wants no part of the outside. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Kane showing some expert prowess here. Setting him up in position here on the second rope. And he comes crashing down. Oh no, this match in large is a proponent of WWE principal owner Stephanie McMahon. Byron, do you think Stephanie has ever had any good intentions for Daniel Bryan?
Well, she can attempt apologies for Kane's hellacious attacks all she wants, but Bryan has always seen through Stephanie McMahon. And to paraphrase Daniel's words, everyone knows Stephanie McMahon is full of doo-doo.
Bite your tongue, Saxton. Returning to Daniel's feelings on Stephanie McMahon. Saxton, you spoke like a true third grader. You can't go blaming Stephanie McMahon for Kane's actions. The Demon's uncontrollable. You heard Stephanie a few weeks ago beg Kane to stop his attack on Daniel Bryan. What more can you ask for?
I mean, how about some order, Corey? How about some due respect for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion? How about discontinuing this vendetta she and her husband Triple H have for Daniel Bryan? That's what could be done. Corey, you always refer to Daniel Bryan as an overachiever. I won't disagree. That's exactly what he is. That's why this entire arena is behind Daniel Bryan tonight.
No, when I'm talking about being an overachiever, I'm saying Daniel Bryan marrying Brie Bella is a 1 married to a 10, okay? That's overachieving.
That's not very nice.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Kane continues to put an abrupt end to Daniel Bryan's honeymoon period.
I mean, to be fair, Stephanie McMahon gave Daniel the option to surrender the choke slam straight to hell.
Can he fit? His shoulders are down. Digging deep for a kick out.
Still a lot more fight left.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. With no rules holding back Daniel Bryan, we're going to see a side of him we rarely see. A more sadistic, hell-bent attack.
Well, that's what I'd expect from the champ. Bryan's fighting with a lot of emotions.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Surprises him with those kicks.
Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. That seemingly came out of nowhere.
Ooh, what an uppercut. Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now. This week, Bryan said he's going to send the devil's favorite demon back home by any means necessary. Even if that means Daniel has to go down to hell with him.
You say it like it's a bad thing for Kane. Kane loves hell. When Daniel Bryan gets there, Kane's going to give him a grand tour. Show him all the hot spots.
Too quick for him there. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
Kane.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. A crushing blow by Kane.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
He wants no part of the outside. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. Executed perfectly.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
These competitors are walking on dangerous ground right now.
Cover here. And he got a near fall out of it.
This is amazing.
Hurricane Rana. Now that's how you make a statement.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. That's how you put an exclamation point on a match. And if you thought the first one was brutal,
he's making a statement here with this attack. Kane wants to put this away.
Choke slam straight to hell. Warm up the bus. This one is over.
For the pin and the win.
Yes.
Oh, somehow.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Look at Kane. It's coming.
Choke slam straight to hell. Wow, what a gritty performance.
He goes for the cover. 2. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Can you believe this?
And he lands the leg drop.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
And there's the cover. And a kick out. Wow. Lariat goes down hard. Reverses that one.
Kane is just messing with his opponent now.
His strikes have a little extra on them tonight. I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are. Now that's a display of excellent ring awareness. Nicely done. He's going for the pin. 1. Oh, I think this man means business. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. When this guy's on, look out.
The damage has been done.
He's looking at it. Knocks him with a series of kicks.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin. You can't teach that type of talent.
And Kane manages to reverse out of that one.
Ooh, what an uppercut. Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana, and nobody does it better. Ooh, what an uppercut.
There's no coming back from that. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. When this guy's on, look out. That'll have you worrying.
It could be over here.
This is it. Too close for comfort. He can't let that happen again.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Oh, that's bad. Kane's face is making me weak to my stomach. I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
Oh, he turns it around.
Von Erich Claw. Game, set, match. This one is over. That's how you make an impact. What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. Kane making a statement as we speak.
And the big guy is feeling awfully good about himself right now.
What are we going to see here? The wheels are turning. Suicide dive. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
Kane wants to put this away.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fuel. And you can't blame Daniel Bryan for this ire and for this fury. This is more than about the championship. Came in personal when he went after Daniel Bryan's wife, Brie.
Just speaks of the power of the big red machine. One right hand flattens Bryan.
Oh, my
God, and Bryan launched into the LED wall.
This is the kind of match that could take years off your career.
Right now, the Demon Kane plans to annihilate the movement of the masses. Kane versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Tombstone pile driver.
Nailed it. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. I think that slam caught us all off guard. Kane is looking to end this right now.
Choke slam straight to hell.
This one's over, guys. How's he getting away with this is beyond me.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Now he's working that exploit. Ooh.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Here's his moment, Michael. Ooh. Oh, going for it! Going for it! Oh, the S1!
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Oh! We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. I think this man means business. There's no recovering from that. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Oh, and look at that! Bryan launch back body drop out of the car! And out! Oh, no. Oh, my God. What the heck? Kane's got that cylinder!
Don't do this!
Daniel Bryan luckily moved out of the way as Kane put it through the windshield.
That wouldn't have just taken Bryan's title, it might have taken his career.
And Kane again with a right hand knocking Bryan down.
The devil's favorite demon just overwhelming the champion.
Oh, and Kane put his hand through the windshield!
Bryan has got himself a temporary reprieve, and now Bryan is digging in the trunk.
And now it's Daniel Bryan looking for in the trunk of the car.
What is he? What is that?
The crowbar.
Oh, my God, a tire iron! Right off the face of Kane!
Kane is out.
Remember Extreme Rules. Anything goes. You win via pinfall or submission for the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Guys, Kane is barely moving.
Yeah, now the problem is you got to get back into the ring, right?
Good luck with that.
How does Daniel Bryan do this?
Hey, you're not going to drag a 300-plus pounder all the way back into the ring.
Especially when you're Daniel Bryan's size. I mean, he's got time. There are no countouts, but I mean, this is ridiculous. How do you drag this carcass into the ring?
Oh, look at this.
I'll tell you how, Michael Cole, you get very creative.
This could actually work.
You don't think. Kane's coming too. Kane's coming too.
Bryan's ready for it.
Again with the tire iron. Daniel Bryan getting extreme on Kane.
Bryan tried to ensure there was absolutely no movement from Kane. And I think Bryan's gonna drive this thing.
Does he know how?
He's got to figure it out.
He's gonna figure it out right now. He's got Kane out cold on the forklift, lifting it up. Daniel Bryan, what an ingenious way to get Kane back to the arena.
Hey, we keep saying anything goes, including driving forklifts. Bryan's heading back to the
This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. Never, ever. Can you believe this, guys?
Believe it. It's happening.
the forklift.
Hey, pretty good for his first time.
He's going to dump Kane in the ring. He's actually going to dump Kane into the ring.
He did it.
And Kane's still out.
Where the hell is Bryan going?
I don't know about this.
No way. Daniel Bryan to the top of the forklift. Kane's all the way across the ring.
You don't need to do this, Bryan.
Are you kidding me? No way. Get out, Daniel. Get down.
Yes, why?
Go! Bryan with a headbutt on the top of the forklift. Right now, the Demon Kane plans to annihilate the movement of the masses. Kane versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in an Extreme Rules match.
Extreme Rules is the only setting fit for such a personal rivalry.
Kane has turned Daniel Bryan's dream into a nightmare, and we don't know what to expect next.
Well, expect the unexpected. If it ain't nailed down, it's probably going to be used as a weapon. If it is nailed down, bodies are probably going to collide into it.
This might be it. Oh, my. This kind of offense he's known for. I don't want to know what that feels like. Back in from the floor. Kane with the excellent move to get out. He's inflicting some serious pain here. The cover. One. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
European uppercut. You have to think that's it. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. And Kane manages to reverse out of that one. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's making a statement here with this attack. Nice move. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
That might be the end of Kane tonight.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
And no luck against Kane there. Now we have Kane on the attack.
Using the boot here. Shoulders down. That's not going to do it. Woo. Oh, I think this man means business. Kane with some good timing here. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Wow, he escapes it.
He's just got no quit in him here tonight, Cole.
And no luck against Kane there.
Showing off some of his speed there. DDT!
Lights out.
I think this is the beginning of the end. Oh boy, he is rolling.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. The end may be near. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Daniel retains the championship. He slays the demon. Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, Daniel.
What an effort by Daniel Bryan. Talk about never say die. Can you believe it?
I don't have to believe it. I saw it. The Demon Kane took Daniel Bryan on the tour through hell he promised, but Daniel Bryan managed to survive.
And you know there are guys in the back right now hoping they never have to cross paths with this guy.
And it'll be interesting to see the ripple effects this win has in the weeks to come.
Shortly after my match with Kane, I found out I needed surgery. Years of physical matches had finally caught up to me. As much as I had fought against it, I was forced to give up my WWE title that I fought so hard to win.
When will I come back? I have no idea. But I think all of you know the answer to this question. Will I come back? Yes! 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 Yes!
To make things worse, what was supposed to be a 6 to 8 week recovery eventually turned into 8 months of physical rehab and training to regain strength. Finally, I returned to WWE in late 2014 and went on to win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
With over 70,000 people chanting yes. What an emotional moment for Daniel Bryan.
It appeared I was getting my career back on track, until a few weeks later when I suffered another injury. Almost a year after I had to relinquish the WWE title, I was now back in the same position, this time handing over the Intercontinental title.
The Intercontinental Championship deserves to be in this ring, and in this ring is where I am going to leave it.
I thought this was just another setback in my WWE journey that I'd have to overcome, but it turned out to be much more serious than that. As I went through the process of trying to get cleared by various doctors, I decided that it was time to take a step back and face an unfortunate reality. My in-ring career was over. On February 8th, 2016, in my home state of Washington, I said goodbye to everything I worked for and dreamed of.
It is with a heavy heart and the utmost sadness that I officially announced my retirement. I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else. And for that, I'm grateful.
After my retirement, I had to step away from WWE for a while. I needed some space. Plus my wife, Bryan, and I were trying to start a family. But after some time went by and my emotional wounds had somewhat healed, I returned to WWE as the general manager of SmackDown Live.
And this show, it's about the amazing superstars and giving them the opportunities that they deserve.
I was having a blast as GM, but it wasn't quite the same. Whenever I see new guys that are really talented, I was like, ooh, imagine the match I could have with that guy. So with Bree's encouragement, I didn't give up fighting for my dreams. Having our daughter really made me feel like I needed to come back. I think it's a strong message to really say like, hey, there are some things that people are going to tell you no, and you have to keep fighting for it if you really believe in yourself. So I think that's an important lesson to teach our baby. And selfishly also, I wanted Birdie to be able to see me wrestle.
Look at all those people watching. Hi, can you say hi?
He's a shy little bird. A little over 2 years after I said goodbye in Seattle, I got the amazing news that I was able to return.
You need to fight for your dreams. And if you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
Fortunately, I got quite the welcome back from a couple of old friends.
Oh, Kevin, no! The general manager's fighting back against Owens and Zayn.
I propose Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens face Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
It was pretty surreal that I made my WrestleMania return in the same building where 4 years earlier I had the greatest night of my career. And in a lot of ways, this night meant even more.
And a savage clothesline. It goes without saying that Shane is fighting an uphill battle right now, but Shane McMahon doesn't care.
You gotta remember all the vitriol and contempt that Shane McMahon has had for months for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Well, Shane's understandably concerned about Daniel Bryan in his first match back in the ring, but Shane needs to be thinking about his own well-being.
Message delivered. Always entertaining when Kevin Owens starts his antics.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
Wow, look at the quickness by Shane McMahon.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. He's going for it all. Incoming, using every ounce of his body on that splash. Wow, that was unreal.
Kevin Owens just too fast for him.
Surprisingly quick.
Wow, look at the quickness by Shane McMahon.
Right to the face.
Nice job by Shane McMahon. Owens is looking one step closer to the unemployment line.
Oh, Kevin Owens hates lines. You know we're cutting that one too. Brought in the hard way. Drop kick right on point.
Shane is really taking a beating. Does he stay in with his mounting injuries or risk bringing in the equally hurt Daniel Bryan?
Well, this is no time to be a hero for Shane McMahon. Owens and Zayn are fighting for their jobs right now. I think it was an ill-advised decision for Shane to start this match after his partner was taken out.
I agree with you, Corey, but it's bold. Obviously, we know Shane doesn't always fight with his head. He fights with his heart. That is not the wisest decision, but Shane McMahon felt he had no other choice.
You know, Saxton, in the same manner that it's bold for Shane McMahon to continue fighting, it's also approaching levels of stupidity. This is more guts than brains is what it is.
And now it's 2-on-1 here. You got to admire the boldness of Shane McMahon going into this fight without Daniel Bryan, but the numbers are catching up to him.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Check out Kevin Owens' offense.
Look at Shane McMahon here.
In the hard way.
Tonight is a culmination of pent-up emotions since SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn have been at odds for months. Not only the two sides, but we've also seen Bryan angry at Shane and Zayn fight with Owens.
It's been crazy, Michael. Owens has hated Shane since the commissioner screwed him out of the United States title. Owens joined forces with former rival Zayn after Sami saved KO at Hell in a Cell. And we're finally seeing Bryan and Shane working together after constant disagreements. If KO and Zayn win and go back to SmackDown Live, this will get even uglier.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. He hits the clothesline. Look out. He flew through the air with one objective: to destroy. A brutal bulldog right there. I'll be shocked if that's not it. Corey, we could argue that no one was happier to hear that Daniel Bryan was cleared than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were. That's why it was shocking to see them turn on their friend.
Well, listen, Daniel Bryan's dream was to come back and compete in the ring. And we're happy that he's back. The problem is he fired Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now their dream is to fight Daniel Bryan. It's their dream to obliterate him.
We've got a crowd of over 77,000 hoping for yet another Yes-O-Mania tonight. Many fans here tonight were in this very arena 4 years ago when Daniel Bryan became WWE Champion. And who could forget next year's WrestleMania where Bryan became Intercontinental Champion?
After that brutal attack to start the match, this match might end with the embarrassment similar to Bryan's first ever WrestleMania, where he lost the WWE Championship in 18 seconds.
Corey, Byron, the two of you touch on the highs and lows of Yes-O-Mania. Bryan's won and lost titles here, but I don't think he expected to go from the thrill of his first ring entrance in years to the pain of the pre-match attack so quickly. Here's hoping he can get back in this, and we'll be celebrating Yes-O-Mania here in New Orleans once again.
Yeah, he's running hot right now, but we'll see if he can sustain it for long.
Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Great offense by Shane McMahon. Oh, what a DDT! Wow.
Everyone's raving about Daniel Bryan's return tonight, but can we also take some time to celebrate that tonight is KO Mania 3?
What's ironic is that Kevin Owens has named the Showcase of the Immortals after himself since 2016. But after Bryan fired him, we thought Owens would miss WrestleMania. Oh, I think this man means business. Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Brought in the hard way.
Shane McMahon with the opportunity here.
That's a combination. Bam! Game, set, match. This one is over.
One move after the other. It's devastating. His kick connects.
Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
Seeing Daniel Bryan on a stretcher at ringside at the start of this match is an eerie parallel to the last time Bryan was in this very venue, in the main event of WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, that's right, Corey. After an attack from Triple H earlier in the night, Bryan was in bad shape for the main event against Batista and Randy Orton. When the duo performed a Batista Bomb RKO combo on the announce desk, we thought the night would be over for the leader of the Yes Movement.
When this guy's on, look out. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Just a jarring blow to the jaw. Hits with the clothesline.
This is not exactly the area you want to be in.
Nice job by Shane McMahon.
Clobbers him with the axe handle. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Shane.
That's a combination. Bam! That's what he was looking for, Michael. Jeez, I don't like Sami Zayn's chances in this one.
In off the tag is Kevin Owens.
With all his injuries, I can't believe Shane's even able to still move.
The upper body absorbing a great deal of pain here.
He's a guy that can turn it on whenever he wants.
Oh, I think this man means business. Kevin Owens connecting there with a good shot. Better move there. Getting away with that one. He wants to do this in the ring. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive. Look at Shane McMahon here. Great offense by Shane McMahon.
Sami Zayn reverses it.
Shane McMahon, big move coming. I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure. Perfectly executed.
Can he finish him off here?
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again.
Shane McMahon with the cover.
Oh, and breaking things up is Kevin Owens.
Right across the injured abdomen.
Owens and Zayn fighting for their livelihood, fighting for their careers.
Here's a tag. Owens now legal.
KO looking to go up to the top rope.
This will be such poetic justice.
Oh, rope splash, cover on Shane.
No.
Breaking things up is Daniel Bryan.
Desperation on both sides here.
Well, Daniel Bryan was out of here. He left on a stretcher.
Well, he did, but he's now back. And Owens and Zayn are beside themselves.
Owens and Zayn thought it was a foregone conclusion.
Oh, no. Went for the cannonball. Shane moved out of the way. Bryan's back up on the apron. Eludes that one. Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
Yeah, he's running hot right now, but we'll see if he can sustain it for long.
Wow, look at the quickness by Shane McMahon.
Oh, and what a right hand. Fighting back, trying to make a tag. Meanwhile, from behind, he's got looking for a sleeper hold here.
Daniel Bryan wants the tag.
Almost, but not quite. And Shane now creates separation. Could this be his moment?
Shane absolutely desperate. Needs to make this tag and needs to make it now.
Can he get there? Can he make the tag to Daniel Bryan? If he does, this place will explode.
Shane crawling with everything he's got, trying to inch himself closer to Daniel Bryan.
Almost there, almost there.
Yes! Here we go.
And here comes Daniel Bryan, his return to WWE in-ring competition. And Bryan unloading with the right hands. And look at Bryan go.
Knocks him off the apron. Daniel Bryan is on fire right now.
Bryan attacking with a fury.
A moment we never thought we'd see. Vintage Bryan as he lands at his feet.
Full speed ahead.
Bryan, down he goes. Bryan fired up. Oh, baseball slide takes him out.
Daniel Bryan from the apron.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Shane O'Mac is trying to establish who's boss out there.
Back in from the floor. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Daniel Bryan on the top rope. Oh, the missile drop kick.
Daniel Bryan came down hard. You got to wonder if the injuries are coming into play.
Bryan's just right. Uh-oh, from behind.
Oh, Daniel Bryan, though.
Rolls him off.
And now what does Bryan do? Turns his attention back to the corner. Oh, the running drop kick. And the other one on the other side. And Daniel Bryan looks like the Daniel Bryan of old.
Like he hasn't missed a step.
Bryan controlling the entire tempo of this match by himself.
This is incredible. What a moment. Look at this. Looking for the win. He's a one-man. Oh, man.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away? A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Got him with the elbow drop. Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
Turning to Sami Zayn with the reversal. Zayn's looking to end the coaching clutch.
That has got to be it.
All that's left now is for Sami Zayn to finish this.
And he somehow frees himself from the hold.
I guess it's going to take more than that to put him away here tonight.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Clearly trying to take out the back here. He wants no part of the outside. He gets him with a reversal. Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
He slams him down with authority. Nicely done.
Wait for it!
Well, I think this man means business.
This one is over. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Owens might want to be careful here. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
When this guy's on, look out. Just an awesome he's got the shoulders down. 1, 2. True testament to grit.
He's still in this.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. He got him with a kick.
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
And we have our winners. That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
hard-fought battle that was.
When you put these two together, victory is really the only plausible outcome.
The arena is still buzzing over that great match.
Since I've returned to the ring, everyone wants to know, what's next for Daniel Bryan? Well, I'm not even sure I know the answer to that question.
What a comeback story!
There are so many amazing superstars who I never got the chance to face before I retired. Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles. The dream match possibilities are endless. If I've learned anything from my difficult road in WWE, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And no matter what obstacles life throws in front of you, you have to fight for your dreams. What would happen if Daniel Bryan faced Bryan Danielson?
This is pure competition. We're about to do battle.
Daniel Bryan's a little bit softer than Bryan Danielson.
It's not my fault!
And that comes from being in all these buildings where we have showers and trainers and tape available. Bryan Danielson on the independents didn't have any of that. Like, you just go out there, it's gritty, it's rough, and you have to have a certain amount of mental toughness. But Daniel Bryan is a lot more savvy, a more intelligent in-ring performer, knows when to do stuff, why he's doing it. So Daniel Bryan versus Bryan Danielson, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm gonna let you decide.
Guys, this is a dream match right here. Daniel Bryan is taking on indie wrestling superstar Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be a nightmare for that Danielson nerd when Daniel destroys this internet darling.
These guys have eerily similar styles, so I look forward to seeing how they match up.
With the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
And he lands a hellacious uppercut. Oh, no. Just looking at these two guys tonight, you can see which one is a star. Daniel Bryan is wearing those fancy boots and has a well-manicured beard, while this dork Danielson is out here in boring white trunks and a shaved head. Who would ever shave their head?
Oh, just be nice, Michael. Maybe this Bryan Danielson guy can't grow a beard. Though, I can't excuse that outfit choice either.
You're one to give fashion advice, Saxton.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's going for it all. Look at this. It's not fair that Danielson can go on the WWE Network to study his opponent, while Daniel Bryan has to find tapes in a VCR. Got it. Well executed.
Bryan Danielson calls himself a dragon. Daniel Bryan has been referred to as a goat. Normally that would be a mismatch, but I think both these guys could rule the animal kingdom of WWE. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look out!
Saxton brought up the animal nicknames of our two competitors here, and that's not just for t-shirts. Danielson has the ferocity of a fire-breathing serpent, while Daniel Bryan's stubborn and a big fan of headbutts.
Yeah, Danielson is a dragon, all right, but he's all just a myth that people tell folk tales about. Daniel Bryan is going to slay the dragon here tonight.
Look, I've spent time outside of the ring with Bryan Danielson and Daniel Bryan, and I have to say, Neither guy's going to party till they drop, but they're nice guys, but they can be a little bit awkward in social situations.
Neither guy is the life of the party, but I know if Daniel Bryan invited me to a party, I'd at least have a lot of other people to talk to. But I'll never go to a Bryan Danielson party because I'll be the only person there. Danielson's best friend is a plant. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? He's in the driver's seat now.
Will Bryan Danielson be able to continue?
He's displaying classic offense here.
Oh, man, I had high hopes for Danielson, but he's looking defeated right now.
He's looking like a D- player at this point.
He may be a dweeb, but I'll say that this Bryan Danielson guy is at least respectful of authority. I saw him shaking a lot of hands backstage before the match.
Daniel Bryan has a good reason to defy authority. He spent years being held down by Triple H and the McMahons. Danielson is a young guy who hasn't learned some harsh truths yet.
We were discussing Danielson's potential relationships here in WWE. I think the higher-ups might like his clean-cut style, and I bet The Miz can give him some fashion tips.
Yeah, something tells me Miz and Danielson don't have much in common, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's out there in no man's land.
And he's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can.
Oh, he turns it around. Dangerously close to getting counted out.
Definitely cutting it close, Michael. Michael, you seem to harbor an extreme dislike for Bryan Danielson. Why do you hate the kid so much?
Saxton, he's a nerd. This Danielson guy can't get a girlfriend, and he never watches TV. Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan does a reality show with his gorgeous wife, Brie Bella.
You don't have to yell.
Whoa!
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
Got him in the S-lock.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
And that's twice now. You know, you just can't teach experience. You have to live it. That gives Daniel Bryan a huge advantage in this match.
Good point, Corey.
Daniel Bryan overcomes his past.
Turning back the hands of time.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan has shown how much a man can learn, how much a man can grow when he's doing what he loves.
When you strive for 2 decades to be the best, these are your results.
I don't care how many wins you have, whenever your hand is raised in victory, a certain level of excitement washes over you.
We may be in New Orleans tonight, but I assure you there was nothing easy about that win right there.
Well, happy Earth Day, everybody. So if I weren't doing this, I would like to be a farmer.
I love looking out here and seeing the beauty of it all.
Yeah, I think it's a very rewarding experience to be out in the dirt with your hands and making food.